TP9100 ID card printer. First of all, open the cover and remove 4-point screws. At this time, the arrow mark should face the front. If your card printer has external RF antenna, remove the cable from board. Remove 4 points of screws. Then separate top cover by pressing front cover and pushing top cover backwards. Finally, take off top cover. Push down in direction of arrows to separate front cover from bottom cover. Disconnect the cables connected to front cover. Remove 3 boards. Disassemble hopper cover from front cover assembly by pushing and pulling as you see here. Remove 2 screws to separate inner cover from hopper cover. Then unlock each other. Remove 6 screws as shown to separate LCD and LED board from hopper cover. Remove 2 points of screws to separate flipper cover from bottom cover. Then remove fixed plate from bottom cover. Disconnect the flipper cable and remove 1 point of screw to separate power board from cover. Remove as shown to separate SAM cover. Check DC motor to ensure it is working properly. Check for dirt on roller and clean if necessary. Adjust thumb screw for correct card thickness. Check for dirty sensors. Adjust thumb screw spacer at card feed slot. Check the value of X start, X end, offset Y. Check the condition of cable's connection. Check the value of sensor. If necessary, exchange sensors. Separate the flipper board. Unscrew at 4 points each side to separate the flipper and check if it has any breakage. Check the value of ribbon sensor and adjust it. Check the light emitting sensor and the light receiving sensor. If you still have the problem, change the main board. First of all, check if the certified ribbon is being used and if the core is not damaged or misaligned. Check O-ring, gear and bearing, motor. Check the ribbon encoder wheel and its sensor and gear. Check the value of ribbon sensor and adjust if needed. Adjust the TPH density. Adjust the angle of TPH. Remove the roller at first. Clean MS head. Check the cable connection. Unscrew at 4 points and exchange MS board. Unscrew at 3 points and exchange MS head. Change the main board if you still have the problem. In order to exchange IC board and module, at first disassemble encoder wheel and gears after removing E-ring circlip. Then unscrew at points and take out shaft after removing E-ring circlip in order to separate IC contact module. Finally, unscrew at points to separate IC board. Check external antenna cable. Unscrew at 4 points and separate SAM board. Check internal antenna. Check RF board. Change the main board if you still have the problem. Remove pulley and gear after removing each E-ring circlip. Replace motor after removing 3 screws. This is the geared motor connector. When you put the belt on pulley, please do it as you see here. Remove E-ring circlip, gear and round belt pulley one after one to separate round belt. After replacing a belt, do remember lock shaft direction and one-way bearing rotation direction as you see here when you reassemble it. Remove 2 screws through the holes to separate PM motor. Remove the connector of PM motor here. Remove 4 screws to separate hybrid motor. When you assemble it again, pushing the motor this way, screw up. The connector of hybrid motor is located here. Disconnect the cable from thermal print head part. Separate thermal print head part from the machine part as you see here. After replacing thermal print head, adjust the angle and input the resistance value and model number referring to maintenance manual. Remove 6 screws and disconnect all of cables to separate the main board. Remove 2 screws to separate power board in case of the single-side printing machine.